Well, good morning, everyone. We were a bit cooler this morning, and we stayed fairly overcast in the overnight hours. We've had cloud cover pretty consistently overnight, and you can see that here on satellite radar, where we just have a bit of that cloud cover in through the area. And there were a couple of light little sprinkles that moved through the area, and this is going to be the story for the majority of the day today. Zooming a little further out, the reason for the cooler temperatures is because we have a high pressure off to our northwest, and we have a low pressure out to our east. And these are both, the circulations here are funneling cooler air into our area. Combined with that cold front down to our south, we've got a cool and drier air mass here. Now, it has been fairly moist. The dew point's been pretty high, and with the advection from the cooler and drier air to the north, we should see those dew points come down throughout the day today, but not without a couple of sprinkles. Taking a look a little further out east, this is Hurricane Lee. It is a Category 5 sitting out here in the Atlantic. Now, this shouldn't have any weather impacts toward us, but current tracks have this coming up the east coast and then heading back out toward the Atlantic Ocean. This comes a little bit closer to the mainland United States. We might see a couple of weather effects from this, whether it's moving particular systems back and forth. So this is going to be something that we're going to have to keep an eye on here at home. But looking at current conditions, we are at 58 degrees, the dew point's at 57, and the winds are from the north-northwest at about 5 miles an hour. We are mostly clear, but we have a couple of those clouds in the area right now. We are in the upper 50s through a lot of the area. We've got this band of lower 60s, though, through the middle, separating the two sides of the viewing area. So we're looking at 61 Rensselaer, 58 here in Lafayette, 61 in Frankfort, 60 in Galveston. Now, when we take a look at wind, we are fairly calm across most of the viewing area. We've got a couple of 4 to 5 mile an hour wind gusts throughout the area. Now, taking a look at the daily planner, we will start out at around 59 degrees by 7 a.m. Now, notice the temperature does not move very much throughout the day. We'll only be up to 64 by 12 p.m., 67 by 3 p.m., and then 72 by 6 p.m. And that should be our high temperature for the day. And we have an hourly chance of rain. These are mostly going to be little sprinkles. They will not be anything widespread. It looks like our chance for rain should maximize right between noon and 3 p.m. and winds will pick up a little bit in the afternoon to evening hours, with winds up to around 8 miles an hour, mostly from the north and the northwest, and this is why we have cooler, drier air coming into the area. Now, taking a look at Futurecast, you can see throughout the morning we've got a couple of these sprinkles that move through. They become a little more widespread around noon. By 3 p.m. they die down a little bit, and as that drier air comes in from the north, we should see these subside a little bit. Models are still showing a couple of sprinkles throughout the day on Saturday. I'm expecting in the morning we may see a couple of them, but throughout the course of the day we should be mostly dry, and then after that Saturday night clears up a lot, and it looks like we should have a nice and sunny day on Sunday. Now, looking a little longer term, we have a system approaching us from the west, which will bring us a couple chances of rain, especially Monday night, as this warm front up here gets a little closer to us, and then it'll turn into a full-on low pressure system, and this will bring us another chance for rain on Tuesday, and then Wednesday it'll come right through the area, bringing us another chance for rain on Wednesday. So we are looking at a fairly rainy start to the week. Thursday we should be mostly dry. I can't rule out a couple of showers or sprinkles on the back end of this system after it moves through, but after that I'm seeing mostly sunny skies with just a couple of very small chances of rain on the back end, but much cooler temperatures. Now, looking at the Muggy meter, we start off pretty humid from the moisture that's just in the air, and then when we have that air coming in from the north, we will drop down before that low pressure system comes back in, bumping our temperatures up, our dew points up once again. But looking at the 7-day forecast, we are at 72 on Friday with a couple of isolated showers. 75 on Saturday will be mostly sunny, then 78 on Sunday. It'll be our best chance of sun for the week. Then we get to 78 on Monday. Those rain chances return, especially in the afternoon and evening. 72 on Tuesday, 69 on Wednesday. We get down to 49 Wednesday night to Thursday morning, 68 on Thursday, and then in the 10 days, we could see a return to the 80s again come next weekend.
Alrighty, thank you, Jacob. So I guess we just got to kind of watch the weather, the rain forecast, from now until about noon, and then we should be clear, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, we'll have a couple of little sprinkles, but we should be pretty good, but fall-like temperatures are on their way, so.
Got you. Thank you so much, Jacob.